engineers. I'm not getting in the hold on. I'm not getting in the same space as you, but I thought about getting into the I don't know where to start. Shogun, yeah, Shogun, you just gotta whatever you like to do. Yeah, you gotta get into that space. That's where you just gonna have to start somewhere. You gotta try something. But you're gonna have to make that decision. Man, what the hell? Hold on. Telecom IP network, so it makes strange to. I don't know what you're trying to say right there, my boy. Too easy. Let's connect after your live, brother. Just send me a DM, and then we can email and stuff. Thanks, Javier, for following. Access aggregation core IP network kind of design understanding. Yeah, that's my weakness is design. I don't really understand that. I'm more of route switch, second day operations kind of guy. If I just graduated from college, what can I do to get my first network engineer role? Jeremy, thanks for liking the live, y'all. Hold on, Jeremy. If you just graduated from college, what can I do to get my first network? I would say get a certification. That's what I would say. Get a certification. YouTube, what's happening? YouTube chat. Who in the chat? Chat. Hopefully that helped, Jeremy. Get you a certification. Thanks for liking the live. The Master. Oh, that's Vaughn. Yes, sir, Vaughn. Getting to it before everybody else get to it. YouTube, what's happening? What's up with you, YouTube? About to fire up this stuff. Immaculate, thank you for spamming the live with the likes. YouTube, show me some love now, YouTube. Oh, you already did, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. All right, I need a power cord, y'all. Kevin Reed. Kevin, what's up, big dog? Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. What the hell? What the heliante? What the hell? What the heliante? Kevin, what up? What up, YouTube? Okay, YouTube chat. YouTube, I gotta start putting more content out there, dog. I be slacking. I be on TikTok, y'all. I be on TikTok. I be hiding out over there. Network Bro was on last weekend. Mentioned him, and I mentioned him to you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Yeah, that's my brother. I love Network Bro. What roadmap can I use to learn or be a net engineer? Immaculate. Here you go. Immaculate. Let's see if I could green screen this thing. What the freak? Hold on. Let's see if I could find it for you. Immaculate, hold on. Did I ever save it? I think I did. Damn it. Oh, there it is. This is the roadmap I be showing everybody. There you go, Immaculate. Dang it, you can't really see all of that stuff. So Damn. Let me see. Immaculate, just send me a DM. I'll send you the screenshot of this, but this is a great roadmap. You got 12 or 11 different things to do to become a network engineer. Number one is network fundamentals. You're going to start off over there with the OSI model, learning the different devices, what a route does, what a switch does, wireless devices, all of that. Then you got network protocols, and then you got the concepts for switching and routing, STP trunking, all of that, design and architecture right there with scalability, subnet, and all of that kind of stuff is in there. Then where are we at? 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's some more. Oh no, that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where number 5 went. Oh, 5 right there. Oh, and then network security with firewalls, then wireless networking, then cloud networking, then network automation and scripting, monitoring, troubleshooting, virtualization with VMs and stuff, and then going for your certifications after you put all of that knowledge together on your own and self-study. Thanks for the follow, Black Nerd Ninja, my brother. But yeah, and then you put it all. Let me know if that helps out. Does that make sense, Immaculate? Hopefully it does. Early bird. Yes, sir. I'm an early bird. I'm a morning person. I don't see how else to be anything else. Tech Nerd, let's go. Thanks for the follow, Tech Nerd. Wow, that's a whole lot, but I'm going to pass through it. Yes, sir. Yeah, it is a whole lot. Yeah, it is a whole lot. I say a good year because there's 11 items here. You can knock out each of these in a month. Subnetting, it might take a little bit longer, but you could, if you take a month, that's a year worth of training right there. And if you get you a coach, it accelerates it. And I'm here to try to help coach people. I'm starting coaching. I'm doing group coaching in December, y'all. I'm gonna open up group coaching. I think I'm only going to coach like 10 people at a time. That way everybody can get the full benefit, and then just give y'all the game like that. Until then, just pop on these lives or just follow me, and I'll try to share as much information as I can. Ask the questions now. What kind of questions do you got? Okay, yes, Immaculate. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all tap in with me. But I don't know what kind of questions y'all got until y'all ask me, because I'll be putting out the content, but I don't know if it's worth it, like if it helps or not. I'm already running a fiber company, a small one, but I need knowledge to configure OLTs, micro ticks. Configure OLTs. I don't even know what OLTs are. I know what micro ticks are. But to configure micro ticks, yeah, I mean, I don't know like the micro tick iOS software, but a VLAN's a VLAN, right? Routing is routing, so that's the same with any of these vendors. Juniper does it different than Cisco, but at the end of the day, BGP is still gonna be BGP. Immaculate, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank y'all for showing love. TikTok, what's happening? We got 1 like over there. Like it some more, y'all. Over there, YouTube, I meant. Come on, YouTube. YouTube. Or if y'all don't want to, that's cool, YouTube. Ask some questions, YouTube. Where do I start as a beginner? Where do you start learning computer networking as a beginner? I would take some online training with I started with CBT Nuggets and just self-studying. But there's other people you could start if you want to. That's a paid version, Tech Nerd. If you want to go free, I would go Jeremy's IT Lab on YouTube and just start there. You know what I mean? Let me know if that helps you out, Tech Nerd. That's where I would start. Where to start? Been applying for hundreds of help desks and not jobs, even cabling. Yep. Where are you based out of? Isan Gajiji. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. These people that can't find no jobs, either y'all don't want to take no pay cut or something like that, dog. Them jobs are out there. So, and it don't have to be a network engineering job. Just anything. Go to your local fucking, I don't care where it is, and if you work with some kind of electronics or some shit in the electronics department store, electronics part of the store, some shit that says that you dealt with some kind of technology, you could be fucking doing tech support for anything. There's got to be some kind of way that you can get a technology job in 20. Haven't had anything yet, and and I don't mind 20 and up. I'm not trying to be picky. Yeah, bro. Well, I just did a video. So in that law firm, they don't got no technology department in that law firm. There's no IT department, nothing like that. You work on a computer at least in that law firm, I'm sure, doing some kind of data entry or something. Corey to God, dang. Yeah, man, they made me take off the mask, Corey. I appreciate you, Corey. I remember you, Corey. Yeah, I don't know how to help these people that can't get no jobs, bro. Like when I started my job, I started at like $10 an hour. You feel me? And I had a CCNA. So it's like, yeah, but I ain't had to stay at $10 an hour the whole time. But it's like, don't nobody want to take no pay cut. Everybody like, well, I gotta eat. How I'm supposed to? Nigga, figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Shit, you crying about it? You figure it out. Get your ass into some kind of tech job. I don't care what it is. Get your ass a certification, and that's it, bro. At the end of the day, all I could say is that God bless me, and if He ain't blessing you with no technology job at all, and hey, nigga, it's not in the books for you. Wrap it up, pack it up. That's it. You're not gonna get no job then. If that's the case, I don't know how else to help you. If you got a certification and you got some kind of like, you can go fucking work. I don't know, fucking. Or volunteer that shit. Go volunteer. You don't even have to go to work for it. Volunteer. The whole point of working is to get you some kind of experience. Because ain't nobody going to pay you no 100K to touch on their equipment and you ain't never did nothing. So, I don't know. Y'all just got to lock in or something. You got to want it bad. I'm trying to get locked in with a network admin. I have Net Plus, Sec Plus, and getting CCNA in a month. Yeah, Cheesy Beast. That's how you do it. You locked in already. I wouldn't focus too much on getting more certifications. That's where I fucked up, cert chasing. Even 10 years later, I've been in this game more than 10 years, and I was still chasing a cert, but it took my the CEO of my company to sit me down and be like, what do you need that Cisco? What do you need that Cisco certification? We're not even really working with Cisco equipment. He said it just really don't make no sense. Ten out of 10. Don't recommend working a tech job in corporate. It's for clowns, bro. LOL. Yeah. I mean, I got 2 kids. I gotta work, bro. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it is for clowns, but I don't know. Hold on. What I will say is that anybody struggling to break in and all of this other stuff, carrot and stick, bro. Real talk. Yeah. It's like I don't know, cause it's like I really feel it's really not up to a person, bro. Cause you could work as hard as you want, but if it's just not in the cards for you, it's not in the cards for you. For example, I want to be social media content creator, whatever the fuck, like all these other people, right? Have all these courses and can fire my job. But I could put out the best content, I could do whatever, but if it's not in the cards for me, it just ain't gonna work. There's nothing that I could do. Same for you. If you've applied to every job and you just not getting hired, pack it up. Like this content create or keep going until something break. But there was no like magical thing that I did that was like that made me a network engineer type shit. That's all I can say about that. How do you know what kind of everybody be like they work for a Fortune 100 or Fortune 500? How do you know? He said that about the CCNP. Get the comp to your trio, yeah, and start focusing hard on getting experience. Yeah. Yeah, facts. That's facts. That's facts, Corey the guy. Thank you for the follow. A plus cert worth it. It was worth it for me, Nas. It was worth it for me. It's not needed for computer networking, no. If you want to get into computer networking, no. If you just want to get into IT, period. So basically that A plus certification, before I got it, all I knew was how to surf the internet and open up Microsoft Word. After I got it, I knew about RAM. I knew the insides of the computer, how to take it apart and how to put it back together. That's all it did for me. I broke out of the private. I work for myself now. That's what I'm trying to do, Shadow Reason. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just trying to say. I want to work for myself. But if it's not in the cars, I could do as much as and get everybody to buy my shit. But if people ain't buying my shit, then that shit just ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to keep doing this shit. I'm gonna have to keep on working. So it's crazy, dog. It's like, or even like a network engineer, bro. Like, I don't even know, like, there wasn't like a test that I passed to become a network engineer. Even right now, I'm not the best network engineer, but I'm not the worst either. So, I mean, for anybody to get, damn, Cheesy Beast, they restricting your, oh, they retracted it. Nah, doing this right here ain't crazy, do you? But F corporate America. All right, Shadow. I broke out. Keep doing you. You gonna get there, bro. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Mikey. Yeah, man. I tried my best, bro. I tried my best at network engineering and it gave me the results. But y'all looking at 13 years later in the game. This is 13 years later. This ain't day one. This is like, let's Google that. Let's Google that. Let's Google that. Let's Google that. Let's Google that real quick. Let's Google that. How many days in 13 years? This is day 4,748 for me. Yeah, see this is day 4,748. So this ain't day one. That's real, Corey the guy. Question, printer not detecting network card when being added via IP. What could the issue be? Legion. It's kind of vague, but if I had that issue and it's not detecting the network card when adding via IP, to me, that sounds like the printer is having an issue. So to test that, I would just grab a whole nother printer and put it on the same whatever and try to add the IP to another printer. If it works on that printer, then we know that it's specifically the network card with that printer. Does that make sense, Legion? Buy a new printer, cuz. Yeah, if the network card, that's like layer 2. Because you're not even at a logical layer. You're not going to be able to add a IP. Right. So you need to just test layer 2. How you test layer 2 with a whole another network card on the same network. Buy a new printer, cuz. Hey, y'all jokers. Corey the guy, he said the same thing over here, bro. Hey, now we got a lot of people up in this. So yeah, y'all talk to me. The NetOps said the port is right. Too busy to bring a printer in the room. Okay. Hold on. So people want to play like that. They said that the port is right. What else can you do to isolate that? Let me try to think. There's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just a game, right? You just got to prove that layer 2 is working, just not on that specific piece of equipment. Okay, you could just bring a laptop in there. Bring a laptop in there, and if it recognizes layer 2 on the laptop, or you can assign an IP address to a laptop, then again, it's going to be that printer. Anytime DNS was the issue in your real life experience, DNS, yeah, techie tech, that definitely has been an issue. Um, yeah, the last time it happened was I was troubleshooting a VPN tunnel issue, and the tunnel wasn't establishing it because the DNS on the client side was pointing to a different DNS server, so it wasn't resolving the correct IP address to connect to make that tunnel connection come up or something. All I remember is they said they had to point it to a new DNS server. I didn't really document that thing, but I just knew that my tunnel wasn't coming all the way up, and I knew that for it to come up, we needed this. It was on the client side of their connection or something. Make sure you didn't fat finger a key when you're putting in the IP on the printer. Oh, okay, Corey, the guy, he talking to the other dude. Okay, Legion, yes. Okay. Jay Lees, yes. Dealing in real life, yes. Jay Lees, give me some examples, though. I can't think of any off the top of my head that was very, but yeah. I don't really work with DNS servers. I use NS lookup a lot because sometimes they're like, hey, I got a URL's not working, or I got an IP address and I just need to resolve it. Thanks for the follow over there, y'all. What if the gateway tells me host is unreachable? Does that mean wrong VLAN? No. When it says the gateway tells you the host is unreachable, that's a routing problem. That's literally your router, which is the gateway, saying, hey, I don't have a route to that destination. I can get you there if you configure me right, but I just don't have no route to the destination. So I'm going to just drop the packets and I'm going to tell you that it's unreachable. But it's saying that you're making it to the gateway. It's like the information is coming here. I just don't have a route. That's what a router does. It's like, okay, I got the information. It's like, okay, where do I route it to? It don't. So that has nothing to do with VLAN. VLAN is layer 2. You haven't even, and gateway is layer 3. So you're talking two totally different languages. If you're in the wrong VLAN, you're not even gonna make it to layer 3 because you're at layer 2. DNS took out AWS, sir, yet Netflix, Ring camera, etc. all put their eggs in one AWS bag. Like half the internet is gone. Probably some AI automation messing up the network. Correct, Techie Tech. That was a big lesson learned by everybody that wants to run to the cloud. Once you centralize everything in AWS, and I don't know how they can have redundancy and all of that stuff because I don't work in the cloud, but to me, they should have had some kind of redundant thing for if AWS fails. Whoever was using it, Netflix or whoever, put all their eggs in one basket. Difference between routing of the different clouds, AWS, Azure, GCP. I'm not Jay Baxter. I'm not in a cloud networking, cloud engineer. I don't know. Do you see that cloud networking? No knowledge here. None of that knowledge I have. My knowledge is in route and switch. So, I mean, the most I can connect to the cloud or something like that. But yeah, I never set up stuff like that. And I don't know the differences. But yeah, let's get to this though. Get into this though right here. Hey, Eric, big dog, thank you. Super grateful for that, bro. Gift, bro. Thank you for the gift, dog. Blessings in abundance to you and yours, bro. For real, Eric, thank you. Please, I need a course that will fly me through to becoming a network engineer. Oh yeah, I peak Onyx. Go to Jeremy's IT lab, free right there. Can you share lessons between OS firewall messing with outside firewall appliance? Can you share lessons between OS firewall, messing with outside. Dang, can't get you? What can't get me? Thank you, Eric, for the follow. You have a great day. Oh, you can't get YouTube. You can't get YouTube. Jeremy's IT. Jeremy, Jere. IP Onyx. I know you already said that, bro. I can't help you, bro. I can't help you, bro. That's the only course that I know, or unless you go to CBT Nuggets. How valuable is remembering commands versus using the GUI? Remembering the commands ain't even much. Right here, I got a little portable command. This is old though, but when I first started out, I used to just use it as a reference because even if you memorize all the commands, you need to know when to use them. You need to know when to use them. Yeah, I'll go with what Ben Sparks said. It's a coin toss. It could help you, but I'm trying to put it into like related to something. Just because you memorize stuff on the test, you can't figure out how to do an algebra equation. So it's the same thing as knowing you can memorize all of the multiplication tables and everything, but if you don't know the formula, it's not going to help you out. It's better to understand what and when there. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, what Ben Sparks is saying. Didn't pass my Security Plus yesterday. Any tips? Go over everything that you were weak on, Thomas G Live. I could show you several times where I failed several tests. That's just showing you where you're weak at, and then just double down on your weaknesses, and you'll pass the next time. Guaranteed. Okay, Boa, yeah. That's what I would, instead of remembering the commands, I would use it to solve the problems. What command will solve this problem? What command will solve that problem? Yeah, Thomas G Live, yeah. And make sure that's what you want to do, Thomas G Live. If you really want that Security Plus, go no mercy on it this time. Go no mercy on it, because I'm sure you failed, but you probably didn't fail with a big 0. You probably just was weak in one area. Now it's just like working out. I see your profile pic, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? No homo, but you feel me, like it's discipline. Just work on that. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I know the AI ain't in this bitch. Let's see if my work will filter this. Oh, they don't be filtering no music? That's what's up. Let's get this day started, y'all. We in Florida, so we only play Florida music over here.
I put that knife on him, nigga. I put that fire on him, bitch. How you not know what you in? How you not know where you at? Still getting paper in the pen, just made an M off the jack. I been thumbing through it. I'm controlling my anger. Had to melt the fucking tray so I could make me a banger. I've been burning my fingers.
My mama son, you passed the Security Plus. What should I do next to get into this field? Go get a job. Got my home lab started because of a YouTube video I saw. Oh, Mark's location, super grateful. Blessings and abundance to you, dog. I'm trying, bro. I'm glad it was able to help, dog. Nobody likes my stuff, so to hear that, man, Mark's location, that's big. That's big for me, man. It means a lot, more than you'll ever know, man, because nobody fucks with my content, man. So I appreciate that, bro. You a real one. Yeah, my mama son, you need to go get a job. After you get the certification, that should be the next step. Should I mass apply the network admin roles once I pass the CCN? I have Sec Plus and Azure fundamentals already. Absolutely, yeah. Cheesy beast. If you have Sec Plus and Azure Fundamentals, you should be applying to network admin roles right now. You got a certification. You need the experience. I don't care if it's a help desk role, just somewhere where you can work with technology if you ain't already. And then you can apply for any network admin roles. You don't need a CCNA to get a network admin role. You just need that knowledge. So that's what I'm saying. If you apply for jobs right now with Security Plus, Azure Fundamentals already, you're going to get some kind of computer networking knowledge when you start working in any place that hires you like that. So your main job, you need to get a job working with this stuff. Nah, I'm tapped into your, got the ball rolling on my, let's go, Mars location. Come on. I fell off of it. So to see y'all keep going with that CCNA, let's keep going. I'm here to help. Because that CCNA ain't really nothing, y'all. It's really nothing. It's really, really nothing. Anybody could do it. I'm the definition. If I can do it, y'all definitely can do it, dog. I know it ain't nothing. It's just y'all don't want it. That's all that is. You gotta want it. Hey, that nigga crazy. But check it out. So we're gonna configure this bad boy right here. What's the first step to configure this router, y'all? What do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need some power. We need some power. What else do we need to do? What's the second thing that we need to do to configure this? This is computer networking 101. Hopefully this bitch gonna work. We have a Cisco 4200 series right here, y'all. And we need to configure it. That's what, as a network engineer, they're gonna give you this and they're gonna be like, here, CCNA, go ahead, configure this bitch. We need a VPN tunnel. Anybody? Anybody? That's why I said documentation is important. Because once you hand me this on any job site, I'm gonna pull up my notes. I don't know how to do that shit off the top of my head. Jay Cliz, you need to be a comedian. All right, that's why you're here, obviously. That's right, I know that's right. All right, so you need power. Jay Cliz, and the second thing you're gonna need is a cable. Because you need to connect to this thing so you can configure it. And this, what we call, is a rollover cable. It's called a rollover cable because the way that it is wired on these different pinouts right here. On these pinouts. See, this is also a network Ethernet cable, but it's different from this one. This one is for configuring, and this one is for connecting devices together. And again, it's due to the pinouts, and that's what you're going to study in computer networking. These things are wired differently so that they can communicate with the devices differently. Does that make sense, everybody? Yes, plug it into power. So that's the first thing we're going to do is plug it into power. How you doing? Oh, that's my dog right there. All right. So let's give it some power and fire it up.
Bitch, don't act like you forgot. I got more scrap than the scrappy. I can't act like I forgot. I was sending $5 bags. I put that knife on a nigga. I put that fire on your daddy. Put that knife on a nigga. I put that fire on your daddy. Now I love DJ like a brother. Love Miss Red and Miss Cameron. I was posting by the shells. I'm selling velvet punani now. It just hit my eye. You know what, shawty? Owe me some nail talk. I be still turned up for monkeys. I be out my little tailor talk. Put that knife on the snitch. I put that fire on the bitch. I put that knife on the nigga.
Put the fire on the bitch.
Put that knife on the nigga.
I put that fire on the bitch.
How you not know what you in?
How you not know where you at?
Still get paper me in the pens. Made an M off the jack. I been thumbing through rats. I controlling my angle. Had to melt the fucking tray so I could make me a banger.
Okay.
I been burning my fingers. Shawty giving me mailing. Now that I think about it, I think Shawty
Rev Kodak, man. He the truth for real. Damn, I need a better power cord, dog. You a network engineer, you not putting no fire on nobody. White T. Dang, White T, you're right, bro. But how come I can't, so I can't even sing the song, sir? Why can't I sing the song? You need an OMG cable. White T, why I can't sing the song, man? Well, it sound good, White T. You right, White T. I'm scared of guns. Nah, well, I'm too old, but I would box a nigga now. But I'm too old. I'm too old for all that, White T. You got it, bro. I'll leave that for y'all young generation, man. My days like that is over, bro. Long gone. I'll just stay out the way. Let me just stay out the way. Name of the game is stay out the way. Bro, how none of these power cords work? I put that knife on in there. I put that fire on a bit. White T said, you ain't putting no fire, nigga. They was like, White T's like, you're a nerd. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I bet you won't try it, though. I bet you don't want to try it, though. I bet these hands up to date, though. Don't mean you can't enjoy the music, though. I'm trying to be a nerd, too. Y'all are funny. No, man. It's okay. I can enjoy that music. I could bop with it, too. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can do and can't do or what I'm gonna do. I'm a man at the end of the day. You gonna have to show me. I'm a man at the end of the day, dawg. Nerd or no nerd, nigga. Don't no Kool-Aid pump through these veins, boy. Ain't nothing but concrete pump through this veins, boy. Is most of your work or income from contract stuff? Absolutely not, Joe Farrow. What up, coach? I'm trying to get my CCN. You got any advice for me? What advice would I give anybody trying to get their certification? Break it down into small, manageable chunks. That's what I would say, Rashid. Blackley, just break it down and don't try to, you'll be overwhelmed trying to learn everything, learn every single command. Just like, hey, this month I'm only going to learn subnetting, or this week I'm only going to learn subnetting, and just focus on that. You're going to be distracted. You're going to want to learn all of these other things. Just get the fundamentals down. OSI model. That OSI model is used by senior engineers. I see it used day to day, and everybody throws that stuff away. They don't even look at it. Even the guy with the printer issue earlier, that's basic OSI model. That's basic computer network, and you got to start at layer 1. Just like with me firing this thing up. Is the power on? What's the next thing? Now we need to configure it. So now we're moving up in the layers, right? So first layer is powering it on. Break into nuggets. Too old to be fighting these days. I just called my nephews. I got like 78 power cords at my house. Raising this bitch. All right, where's White T at? Let's ask him what kind of music we can. Okay, yeah. That's the best I could do. I would start learning subnetting first. That's probably going to be your hardest thing. So after you get subnetting out the way, computer networking pretty much is easier. Only until I finish my pre-workout. What are you talking about? Got this coffee. Let's see. Time to lock in. Y'all be good. Yes, sir. Have a good day. Any lab suggests for CCNA router on a stick? Router on a stick. Is it ENGL? I don't know, Jafani. I don't know what that means. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, all of that, for all the love. Show the left side, please. The left side. What you mean, Coleman? Nordstrom? Your background. Okay. Hold on. Let me try to. What's the average salary on the low end for networking engineer? I'd say between like 60, 80K is the low end. I won't accept nothing over anything under 100K. I won't accept at this point in my career. Is it enough to study on Cisco Packet Tracer to pass? Yes, that's all you need. That's all you need, Jafani. As a college, do you suggest I pursue my CCNA or prioritize my projects? CCNA. I never got hired because I had this miraculous project. I'm so tired of everybody focusing on projects. I don't know about this day and age, but I started this back in 2012, and there hasn't been one amazing project that the recruiter or the job interviewer was like, you did this project all by we're hiring you because you did the project. No, they want the CCNA, and then they go test your knowledge to make sure you ain't brain dump it, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully that helps. All right, get in the gym. Hey, my guy, doing any cloud stuff? None at the moment. No cloud stuff yet. My boss said I need to learn the cloud. What do I work with in the cloud? Nothing. There's nothing. The senior engineer works with everything in the cloud. So unless he puts me on and does some knowledge transfer, I don't know what's going on in the cloud. Thank you for the follow, y'all. Brother, that is tight. Can I get a clean version? Dang, I know, y'all. Hold on, man. I don't know how should I share it, y'all? How do y'all want me to share it? I can't resize it, y'all. How do y'all want me to share it? Tell me, y'all. Tell me what y'all want me to do. Because this is the best as it's going to get. Until y'all put me on. I'm an unk out here. How about a post? Yeah, dang, stalk the house. If you go on my TikTok, I already posted it with this fucking thing here. That's what's up, Hype Walker. One of my videos, I don't know which one it was, but I already posted upload to Google Drive. Okay, Joe Farrell, but if I uploaded to Google Drive, how am I going to notify all of y'all? NES, can you help me set up my Wi-Fi router secure? No, I don't think I can. I would just do basic security, like change the password, make sure you're using WPA2. I don't know. Thanks for the follow. NES, I don't know how to like secure a Wi-Fi router properly. I would have to look it up myself. Just past CCNA, trying to get my foot in the door out here in Huntsville, Alabama. Tiger Hood. That's my name too. Dang, that's crazy. But Tiger Hood, congratulations. And bro, you got it, bro. Ain't nothing to it but to do it now. You got it, bro. Let me know if you need any help, Tiger Hood.
Yes, sir.
But this your future, Tiger Hood. You just gonna be, sharing the information probably, This is it. This is 10 years later now. I done got all the certifications. This is 10 plus years later. All I want to do is share the information now. And hopefully I could quit my job by doing that. CCNA is Cisco Certified Networking Associate. It's a certification. Unknown, thank you for all of the love and the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Grateful blessings and abundance to you and yours. Thank you. It means a lot, more than you'll ever know. Who got the reliable brain dumps? Kevin Reed. I don't even. I don't know nothing about no brain dumps. I don't know nothing about brain dumps. You catch most of your work in government or private. Private. Private small companies. That's where I target. If you some big company, I want the small companies, the startups, the people. That's who got the bread. That's who want to pay. That's who want to take the chance. That's where you get to learn all of the information. How you stand out to employers with all these layoffs. How do I stand out to the employers? Mainly is certifications, but my certification expires here in a couple of days. So how else would I stand out to employers? Shit, that's a good question. I mean, there's nothing really that's going to separate you other than your knowledge. And the only way you could do that is with certifications. People say projects. I'm not a big project guy. I don't know. Brain dumps are for chumps. That's right. Keep adapting and upskilling. Only thing you can do. Oh yeah. That's how you can stand out. That's a great Mark IV. That's great. Diversify your knowledge. If you want to stand out, be somebody that can touch cloud. Like I can't touch cloud, or be somebody that can do cybersecurity. Be a one-stop shop. So if you got a CCNA, your next move should be try to branch off into another discipline, or to upgrade to a better to a higher certification like the CCNP. That's how you're going to stand out, by continuing to better yourself. And it's not hard, guys. I've been in this game for 10 plus years. Nobody in the fucking any of my coworkers I run circles around. Nobody wants certifications. Nobody wants knowledge. Everybody wants to clock in and just clock out. If you'll eat this shit up if you get in here, because nobody wants to work. Everybody in this IT game do not have certifications. Not everybody has a CCNA. So if you're the guy that has a CCNA, you're gonna stand out. Majority of the people I work with do not have a CCNA. Never got it, never wanted it, they just got in and then just worked at a company for 20 plus years. That's what I've seen in my career. People that have stayed stagnant and just worked 20 plus years. So that's it, yeah. That's really it. How do you feel about the CompTIA Security Plus? I think it's an amazing certification. It's definitely entry level. I studied for it, but then I fell off and I stopped studying for it because it wasn't aligning with my current role. Any of these certifications that you're taking, if you're not going to be using it in the real world, for example, if you get a CCNA, but somebody hires you to be a cloud network engineer, well, I wouldn't go get a CCNP. I would go get a cloud certification because I'm working with cloud. Hopefully that makes sense. Jeff Bailey, would you recommend taking the Net Plus first or just jumping straight into the CCNA? That's really personal preference. Do you want to be a network engineer? Then jump straight into the CCNA. But if you don't know or you're not sure, maybe you want to do cybersecurity later on down the road. Maybe you want to work in cloud. Maybe you want to do DevOps. Then I would just get Net Plus, because that's just not vendor specific and it's very general. Great question and mine. Joe Farrow, the Grand Designer. Yes, great question. Thank you. Step one is networking fundamentals, OSI model, knowing the difference between networking devices, the routes, switch bridges, and your different topologies and stuff like that would be step one. Lonnie, did you ever take your CCNP? I know you were studying for it at one point. Patrick Bello, no. My CCNP Encore is expired November 22nd, I think. And that's what I was just mentioning. I'm not taking certifications anymore. They don't really align with what I'm doing. My boss in my company was like, why are you going for the CCNP? We don't even work on any Cisco equipment. It's just going to be useless knowledge to you. And I was just like, well, I want to be a network engineer, like a souped up one. And he was like, yeah, you don't need a certification to do that. Why don't you go get you some cloud knowledge, get you some more cybersecurity knowledge? Those are things that are going to make you more souped up. Not getting another certification, especially if you're not going to be using it on a daily basis. That information is just going to go in one ear and out the other. Now, if you get the certification, you're constantly working on Cisco equipment, then yes, that makes sense. Like right now, I'm going to configure a piece of Cisco equipment, but I already have a Cisco certification. But if I didn't have a Cisco certification and my job was like, hey, you need to configure this piece of Cisco equipment, my main goal would be to study Cisco certification so I know how to do it. Oh, unknown, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts.
I'm really at the streets about, the people vouch, the jail about, all the niggas in the feds about. We held it down while in the drop, one of my sales about. I'm standing out when it's beef, I'm never standing down. Time to race for everything he did
Thank
for
you,
me, I'm a
unknown.
slaughter. Got betrayed, it came with great disappointment. I thought we was under that law, but your nephew's an informant. Put the folks in my business, got a sick.
Blessings and abundance to you, unknown. Thank you. Hopefully you get that back tenfold. Certs can get you the interview, but not the job if you can't represent. Yeah, exactly. Man, this shit ain't even Bro, I hate, why does this shit don't work? Ray, get your ass into the thing, Ray. Thank you for liking the live. Can you explain me Nat in a simple way? Unknown, thank you, unknown. So Nat in a simple way is it's just spoofing your IP address basically. Jagrit, I don't know if you're familiar with where you could spoof your telephone number, right? So I got an ex-girlfriend, right? And if I block her, she can call me from a different number because she just used an app or whatever, and it spoofs her number so it doesn't show her real number. That's all network address translation is doing. All it's doing is taking your private IP address and it's changing it to a public IP address so that it can go onto the internet. But it's not really the IP address on your machine. It's being changed, and the router is doing the changing. The router is a piece of equipment that does it, and you configure it to do so. Now, the router at your house is already doing it by, they already configured it when they sent it out or whatever when it got installed. So it's doing it by default. So there's a public IP address. That's how you're able to get out to the internet. But the private IP address that you're connecting to your router with, that IP address communicates to the router gets it and says, oh, this IP address wants to talk to the Google server on the internet. It changes it to the IP address that can go on the internet that's configured in there, and it puts it on a different port. Hopefully all that makes sense. Let me know if it does or doesn't, Jagrit, and I'll run it back. Patrick, did that work, Patrick? So yeah, thank you, Jagrit. Yeah. So it's just changing your IP address because there's only two IP addresses, public and private. The public can talk to the internet, but my computer on my LAN cannot. Does any of this require college? And if it does, what's a path that doesn't require college? No college required. That's why I love this stuff. It's self-study. It's your own brain. You could teach yourself this stuff. I taught myself this stuff. Can you Eli 5 BGP ASNS? No, I can't, John. I don't even know what that means. The only thing I know what you typed was BGP. And I'm a beast with BGP.
They copyrighted my name and wanted $1 million. The label laughed in my face, I had to pay out my pocket. Young money closed the door and ain't nobody on sign. Travis moving, look out, we in the problem, we grinding. If you want wholesale, just pull up and we got it. Shout out to Miss Candy, my heart on Carolina. I put diamonds in the T.O.B. and all in the bottle. They ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, they don't show love in my hood. They ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, they don't show love in my hood. Watch your mouth.
Thank you, Lonnie.
You know we all saw it. You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted, not accepting sorry. I'm really that the streets about, the people vouch, the jail vouch, all the niggas in the feds about. We held it down while in the drop, one of my sales about. I'm standing out, when it's beef, I'm never standing down. Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, you show love in my hood. Change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, you show love in my hood. Honey, count, jump, man. Yeah, cost. Hey, free Juve, man. No free Big Duke, man. Free my motherfucking daddy, man. Free PT, man. Yeah, know what I'm saying? Free all my real niggas out the chain gang, man. You know, we screaming fuck 12 in the bed spring, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Jamil. Go ahead. Do you have any Palo Alto course? I want to explore Palo. I am learning networking and next. No. I just got a big ass book. I just got a big ass book on Palo Alto when I did have to study for it. You want to see the book? Let me know if you want to see the book. All right, so right here, this is a good one, y'all. I gotta wipe the config on this whole thing. Okay, yeah, I'll show you Jagrit real quick. Hold on. So this would make me a network engineer, right? So if I ever have to work on Palo Altos, I haven't worked on Palo Alto firewalls. I ain't seen one since what? 2018, 2019, but I keep this on deck. You see that? Palo Alto Networks Firewall 8.0 Essentials. Hold on. Let's look at something real quick. What version of Palo Alto is there now? Because this shit old as hell. What version of Palo Alto is it now? They're on version 12 as of October 19th, 2025. Oh, Jagrit. Okay, 11.4, even better. But Jagrit, what I'm saying is, this is just a lab guide that I have here. So is this something the community wants me to like put together? Look at this. This is how to apply basic configurations with the screenshots. I could put all of this together, you know what I'm saying? Load a configuration. Connect to your student firewall. I think this was from college or something, y'all. This stuff is gold though. Cause I'm pretty sure this shit hasn't really changed that much, you know? But see, I need to update it. You know, that's so nice. Yeah, Jagrit. How could I share it, Jagrit? Can you send us the guide, please? This? How do I send this to y'all? How? I'm a unk, y'all. Y'all help me out. Y'all help me to help y'all. How would I do that? How the hell am I supposed to do that with all this AI and shit? Y'all help me out. Listen, I'm a network. I'm not the most tech guy, guys. I'm not the tech super nerd. What's the best way to prepare for an interview as a network? Do they ask to do labs during the interview? I am in IT, but currently doing IT support. No, they don't ask you to do labs. The best way to prepare for an interview is to do your homework on that company and on the job role. So when you're applying for the job, what specific things are they asking you that you're going to need to do? Are they asking you, we need people that put process together. We need you to work with a team and collaborate with teams to come up with design. Just do your homework on that kind of stuff. And then the main thing is, what's always helped me in the interviews is, you know, that part where they ask you, what questions do you have? Have a list of questions ready to go. Like you're really interested, that you really do care. One of my go-to questions is, hey, if you hired me today, what's one thing, if I did one thing that you would be like, man, it was worth hiring that person. What's that one thing to do? That's what I would ask them. Google it. Network engineers should be able to figure out simple tasks. All right, Spinner 365, and that's a good way to get blocked. So if you want to get blocked, just let me know, Spinner. Because I was being vulnerable, Spinner. Because this ain't that live. I ain't one of them TikTokers, Spinner. So just say that and I'll block you, Spinner. Just let me know. Because if you wanna be big, bad, and tough behind the keyboard, that's cool, Spinner. But it ain't gonna fly on this live. I'll just block you. Because you lame as hell for that, Spinner. Google it. Network engineers should be able to shut the fuck up, bitch ass. Do you think someone can land a job without CCNA? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do it. Spinner old bitch ass. Sorry, Spinner got me in my fucking old bitch ass. Google it, bitch. Get on this live, bitch. I'll eat you alive, bitch. Probably don't even know shit. Spinner old weak ass. Google it. Bitch, I don't Google shit, nigga. I fucking figure it out, nigga. I research, nigga. Fuck out of here. How do they do it, though? Like right now. So, for example, I want to be a ethical hacker, right? But I don't have any certifications. But all these jobs, they want somebody that has certification. But if I could prove that I could do it through Try Hack Me Labs or whatever they're asking me to do for pen testing, then that's how they do it. What are the basics to start with networking if I want to become an engineer? The basics is the OSI model, Caleb Carter. I would start with the OSI model. That's the most fundamental thing to learn and understand. R10992, the way you talk. What does that mean? Let me know. Because if you rocking with the other loser, Spinner, just let me know. R10992. This ain't the live for no chumps to get on here to get tough behind their keyboard. I've been studying for my CCNA for a while. I'm over here trying to help people. And I got lame-os like you and the other dude. The way you talk. Shut your bitch ass up. I've been studying my CCNA for a while and some stuff isn't clicking. Yeah, Caleb, it's just you gotta keep studying it. It didn't click for me day one. I just told people I'm on day 4,748 of being in networking. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't even been studying a year, you still got a lot of study. It will click. Coach Cheese, what's happening? Thank you for liking the live. It will click. At some point, it will click. You just got to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over. Trust me, day 4,748, Caleb, you're not going to be thinking about that. Yes, focus on layers 1 through 4. Really layers 1 through 3, Caleb, because in the real world, when people start telling me to troubleshoot layer 4, that's when it starts getting iffy, because that's not really I'm layer 1 through 3, network. That's it. Transport, Yeah, that's the ports and stuff. I need to know a little bit about it, but did you get in through DEI? I don't know what that is, sir. I don't know what DEI is. Yes, takes a lot of practice. Yes, this thing takes a lot of practice. Kevin, you have both you on the TikTok and the YouTube. Kevin, thank you, Kevin. John Simon, thanks for the follow. All right, so now we gotta wipe the config on this thing. Again, guys, I don't know this off the top of my head. So what do? Boom, go right here. Go to my notes. And then all you gotta do is like riding the bike. As soon as you see one command, you're like, oh, that's all we gotta do, boom, boom, boom. And then we're gonna wipe it and get it going. Yeah. Oh, RGB Tech. I can't even. I'm being prompted for a password. So basically, I got to do a password reset. So I don't even have the option to do write erase. So this is a good question, guys. This is a great question. So if you ever forgot the password to equipment, how are you going to get in there? How are you, Cisco, to do labs and practice if you're still struggling? Absolutely, Coach Ease. So this is not something that they're gonna tell you in the CCNA when you're studying, but this is it in practice. How do you get into something and there's no password? What's the first thing that you're gonna do? Yes, Patrick. Yeah, and understanding that routing table is key. How do you get in here, guys? How am I gonna get in here? All right, well, I'm going to tell you. The first thing I'm going to do is I need a keyboard. Where's my keyboard? Ugh. So first thing, ooh, this bitch dusty. Hold on, y'all. Damn, this bitch dusty. Hold on. Hey, I'm new to cybersecurity and I've been told to make projects. What projects and where do I make it? Hold on, Ma. Hold on, Ma. Hold on. Dog, I'm hungry as hell, dog. Hold on, y'all. I need something to wipe that shit down with, bro. That shit is nasty. Hey, y'all. Your boy done made an Apple turnover. Y'all, I done made an Apple turnover. Also, y'all need to, this is free game right here, what I'm about to do. This is how you're going to get into this stuff. You guys probably already know it, but I deal with it every day. See, that's why I know it off the top of my head and I could talk like that. Okay, Maul, you said, I've been told to make projects. What projects and where do I make it? So you want to put your projects on GitHub. That's where you want to put, because when you're working in cybersecurity, you're going to have to be working with some kind of GitHub or pushing and pulling and committing your projects in there or whatever. And so GitHub is a good place where you're going to put your projects. Hopefully that answers that part. So you would have to look into that. There's a creator that I follow that gives good information on GitHub for beginners. His name is Push Pull Commit. So just search for that on TikTok. He's great. And then what projects to do? So there's different kind of projects for cybersecurity. Ones that I've done were for pen testing. So I did a IPv6 over DNS attack. But that's for pen testing. But I don't know what part of cybersecurity you're going to be going. There's a blue team which is defending the infrastructure or the enterprise, whatever, defending the systems, or red teaming, which is pen testing them or trying to hack them. So if you're going red team, oh shit. Damn, TikTok. Oh well, TikTok fell off, y'all. Now, yeah. So Patrick and RBG, you just got to get into ROM mode. Have you ever broken into ROM mode? That's how you bypass a password. And then you change the config register. And the config register tells the router, hey, boot up to this image. But you could say, hey, don't boot up to this image. If you boot up to this image, it's going to lock up because there's a password. So you could bypass that and say boot up to just NVRAM. Exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. But you have to hit control and break. Control and break. My phone died, Kevin. Hold on, I'm going to show you how to do it. Damn. Why my nose itching like a bitch? Hold on, y'all. This shit dusty as hell. Oh, hell no. Dang. I'm just a dusty. This is embarrassing. I'm glad y'all don't see this. I'm just a little dusty. I'm just a little dusty dude right here. Oh my gosh, this is nasty. I'm a little dusty dude. You're gonna have to start calling me Dusty Ninja. Alright. Oh shit. I think that's it. YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, Kevin, but I'm gonna show you. It's just hit control break. Here, I'm gonna try to show it to you live so you can see what I'm talking about. And then you could go YouTube it, like Kevin said. But here you go, my boy. See, the YouTubers, man, fuck TikTok, man. YouTube is where it's at, man. Fuck TikTok, man. They all fake over there, dog. TikTok is fake, dog. They don't show us no love, dog. Listen, y'all, don't get me in trouble now. Don't get me in trouble now. This is like prime time shit. Oh, Joe Farrow came over here. That's what's up. That's a real one. He came over because that shit died. Yeah, fuck TikTok, man. Only the real ones is coming over here to YouTube. I'm going to start fucking with YouTube. Y'all the real ones, bro. Fucking TikTok, bunch of fakers, dog. All right, y'all. Here we go. Hopefully this don't make a liar out of me. So, I have to hold control and this break button. Pause break. So we're going to cut it off. And then we're going to cut it back on. Are y'all in here still? All right. Somebody in here. Y'all gonna watch. Salute to you, my boy. Look, so I got to hit control and break. But look, it's a certain time. See? When it say initializing hardware and it start doing ... Wait, you got to wait. After initializing hardware, it's going to do like these 3 dots. Maybe I missed it. See? It ain't do it yet, dog. Either that or I missed it. It's a break sequence in the boot up process. I'm trying to break into that. I'm gonna show you. This is a router, a Cisco 4200 series router, Patrick. See? You see that? Boom. See that? Those dots right there? I ain't do it, dog. I ain't do it, dog. Hold on. What the hell is that? Hold on, y'all. Don't look at my password stuff, y'all. Don't look at my name, y'all. Don't look. I'm Network Ninja. Stop looking at my name. Stop looking at my name, y'all. Okay. So this time I'm gonna hit Control, Function, and the pause break button. Okay. Oh, it will help. The damn keyboard wasn't turned on. This is a wireless keyboard, y'all. Hello, somebody. Let's try it again. But remember, it's them three dot or there's dots. First, you got to do this. And then when it drop down here, that's when you hit it. Initializing hardware. You see that? Then we just got to catch it. Watch. I'm going to catch it this time, y'all. And then we'll take a pause for the cause. Should we get TikTok back involved or fuck them? They lost out pretty much, huh? Fuck them. They was disrespecting my gangster on there anyways. I ain't like that, dawg. All right, here it come, y'all. Right here. Boom. See that? Now I'm in Ramon. Now I'm in Ramon. I'm going to show you why you don't need to know all the commands. God damn. What the fuck, dog? Golly. My bad. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. But we broke in, y'all. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold up, y'all. Damn it. God dang it. Fuck. All right. Configuring real time plus like the live. Yeah, appreciate it, Techie Tech. But check me out. So, right here, right? Now I'm in Ramon mode. The whole point in here is so that I could bypass. See? Right here, I was getting password attempts failed. So, now I'm in a different, now I'm in the router. So I done broke in, right? But now, what can you do now? So I go here, go to Google, and then I say, how to view config register in Ramon. See, this is the difference between a network engineer and a network administrator. You got to know the stuff that you're Googling. You can know about Ramon, but what's the point? So show version will show me that, right? So Show version. Show version. Oh, show version. No command show. So what is this thing telling? Let's see. Oh, prompt. Is it prompt? Nope. To view in raw menu. Oh, confrag. Sorry. God dang. Confrag. I have this all in my notes. No. But there's the confrag right here. And I do want to change it from 2102. I think it's to 2142. I prefer chat, really, Patrick, but yeah, I think you're right. They both do the same. I just prefer chat because it just is like Google is gonna give me like markety stuff, I guess, because whoever pays their ads the most, I guess. I don't think they have that yet on chat. But yeah, we're gonna change that config register number 2102. So let's look that up, right? Let's look. What does config register right there? 2102. I told you 2142, right? That's the one that we want to be. Let's read the differences. Let's read the differences real quick. Is the default setting instructing the router to attempt to load an iOS software image from flash memory and use the startup config file in NVRAM? I don't want it to do that. Let's see what 42. See, they even broke it down right here. The differences. While 2140 is a special value used for password recovery. Boom. Boy, I'm just giving out the game, y'all. Come on, man. Somebody like the live, man. Come on now. This is real stuff right here. So now we know 2102 is the default. And we know that 2142 is to bypass passwords, right? So now if we just do confrag I think it's confrag. And then we put 0x. Let's see. I'm just going off the top of my head. That did it. That took effect. So if I do confrag again, you see that? But I have to, it changed from 2102 to 2142, but I have to do that. You feel me? So I think we're going to start this all over. I think we are going to bring in TikTok, man. Because this is some good stuff to see. This is some real good stuff to see. And now I know what I'm talking about. Because I didn't know what 2102, 2142. So let me go get them. Bring them back on. Charger, don't allow. Hey, what's up? What's up? Y'all back? Y'all back? Kevin, you already seen what the hell going on, Kevin. Now I done lost the other damn. Where's the other stand, y'all? Is all the learning pointless if you're not actually sitting something? Give it to me one more again, bro. Don't tell me I got a meeting. Is all the learning pointless? I don't think so, BG Josh. If you're not actually sitting something. What do you mean sitting something? What does that mean, sitting something? I'm not up on the lingo. Hold on, where is that other fucking stand? Bro, this should be how I just had it, bro. What the fuck? Where Let's wait till we get some more people up in here, y'all. We're gonna get some more people up in the chat, y'all. Let's get some more people up in the chat, y'all, so I can show y'all what we doing. What we doing. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. What you mean, Patrick? What do you mean? What happened? I'm getting TikTok back on, Patrick. Because they fell off. We trying to help them out too. Let's help them out too, my guy. We trying to help them out too. Love the language and delivery. I tried to follow other videos, but it just didn't help. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'll be tapping in going forward. Thank you, Joe Farrow. I'm trying, dog. I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying, bro. So that means a lot, Joe. Hopefully I can help, man. And in December, I'm going to try to have these try to have some some damn oh shit, y'all can see my room. Flip that camera. Guess it's gotta be down here then. Put this up like this so y'all can see. Clean that shit off. Yeah, you gotta figure that out. Motor stylist, yeah, you gotta figure that out. That's gonna be step one. Let me take this stuff off so y'all can't see all the important stuff. I just wanted to show y'all this stuff. So let me go ahead. BS Tech Guy, what's going on? There we go. Y'all can't really see, but y'all can see a little bit, hopefully. I don't even got no room. Hopefully y'all can see too, YouTube. YouTube, I already did this with you. We're just gonna run through it again. Okay, so again, this is one of the things. Yo, it's Chris, welcome back. So again, let me start here. What happened was, right here, I got prompted for a password. Couldn't put the password in because I didn't know it. So my question to the live is, how do you get into a router that has a password on it and you don't know the password? That's the question of the day for anybody trying to get into computer networking. I do this all the time. That's why I have the answer. But what would you do? That was the question that I posed live. Because you may need to do a password recovery, you know? You might need to do that one time on your you might need to do this one time on your journey or whatever. So what you would do is, I'll just walk you through it one more again. So first you would just shut off the power. First you're gonna need a keyboard that has pause break on there. You see that pause break? Sorry about the little crumb right there, but you see that pause break? We need that pause break button. And you see it has that blue on it. So you got to hold, the key combination is control, function, and then that pause break, the blue, right? This is how you're going to bypass password for, this is for Cisco equipment. Switch, we're working with a Cisco 4200 series router. So how do you do that? First off, you got to power on the machine. Once you power it on, it's going to say initializing hardware. And then drop down all of this information right here. And then it's going to start doing these dots where it starts booting up into the image. This is the image or the file that it's using to load the iOS so that you can interact with the interface with the equipment, right? But I don't want it to load to that image because that image has a password on it. So to bypass that, you have to use this break sequence on this thing with hitting that pause break. You have to use that. Does that make sense? Are you guys tracking that right now? TikTok, really for y'all. I know YouTube's seen this already. So TikTok, are y'all tracking that? Let me know in the comments. Just put yes or something so I know if all of that made sense. Okay. Chris, I'm glad you seeing this. That's my dog Chris right there, y'all. Excellent student. He a beast. He gonna be. So Chris, I'm gonna demonstrate it again, Chris, but you need a keyboard. If you can't get in, you want to do password recovery, you're gonna have to hold control, function, and then a break key on your keyboard. If you don't have a keyboard like that, you're gonna need one. This is the only way that I know how to do it, right? And why I say that function, because you see it's highlighted blue. And it's highlighted blue, pause break is highlighted blue. And you see control has white and page up has white. So if I use a combination of control and function, that's going to get me to the pause break sequence. Does all that make sense? Oh, okay. Yes. So y'all got it. Okay. So now, so that's what I did right here. So if you're watching, whoops, let me scroll back. So when those dots came up, it started loading into this thing. So I missed it. So I turned it off and I turned it back on. And again, you see it starts running the same script, initializing. What lesson is it? I don't know, Todd. Anyways, my bad. So initializing hardware again, and then it started going ... Then I broke into the router I'm in the router right here. It's in a different mode. This is called ROM-MON mode. I don't know the technical, but it's just a different part of the operating system. It's very limited. There's no commands, very limited commands to use in there. But it gives you access to the equipment if you forgot the password and you need to recover the password. So, Tobe, this lesson is a lesson in password recovery. Yes, 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 Tobe, bypassing router credentials. And this is how I do it. I don't even know if this is an official way to do it, okay? I'm just going to show you. Right now, there's a password. I can't get in, okay? This is how I'm going to bypass it. I don't know if this is a hack or anything like that. But yes, bypassing router credentials. So what do? I turn it off. Told you, right? Get your keyboard ready. Get your keyboard ready, right? And then we're going to cut it on. We're going to cut it on, right? And you're going to see the same thing, initializing hardware. But we're going to do this live right now, and I'm going to break into it. Okay, initializing hardware, but I told you you got to wait. So I'm going to hit the control. I'm going to hold these since I can't put it all in the same thing, but that's what I'm doing, y'all. Ready? But when I see the thing, y'all gonna hear me hit the button. But we're looking for a couple of dots. We're looking for a couple of dots, not those dots. I'm out here in Florida, Diesel, Florida. Where you at, Diesel? Oh shoot. Boom, I broke right in there. You see that dot? I hit those things and now I'm in Ramon mode. Look at that, Ramon. Now, even though I don't have the credentials, I'm in the router right there. I hope y'all can see that. It says Ramon. Y'all see that? Dallas. Okay, Diesel. Yes, thank you for the follow. So Diesel, I am starting in December. I'm going to coach like 10 people at a time for a group session. So for the month of December, I'll be coaching. Just make sure you hit me up or something like in the DMs and I can send you an email with all the information when I get that stuff. Got laid off searching for something, have my CCNA. That's what's up, man. Thanks for the follow. All right, Tiger Hood, thanks. My name Tiger too, man. My friends call me Tiger, dog, so I'm gonna remember you, Tiger Hood. I got you. I'm gonna fuck with you. Listen, Diesel, if you got your CCNA, yeah, you may have to take a pay cut, bro. But I'm sure you can find something, dog. Love your content. I love your content. And Techie Chris. I was a software engineer who got into DevOps, but recently got into the networking more because of both of you. Thank you so much, Kuya in the cloud. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying, Kuya. I'm trying, bro. And I love Techie Chris. Y'all go follow Techie Chris. Diesel, thank you for the gift, man. Blessings and abundance to you, bro, for sending that stuff, even though you got laid off, man. You gonna get that bitch tenfold. Blessing and abundance to you and your family, bro. Straight up. Yeah, you might have to, Diesel, you know, but it's only gonna be temporary, you know. Minor setback for a major comeback. All right. So once you're in here, guys, once you're in here, now we could start bypassing the router credentials. So how would we do that? First of all, we have something called config register. So if you do the command confrag, well, first of all, if we do question mark here, you see there's very limited commands. I just want to show you there's very limited commands in this mode that we're in, which is Ramon mode. You can only do certain things, right? Yeah, I could show you some running configurations, Monarch. I'm about to configure this router. I don't know how much I could show you because this is for my job. But this part doesn't have any sensitive information. I work with banks and stuff, so thank you for the follow, Fly Boy. All right, so boom, look. I was just showing y'all, look at the limited amount of commands. So what can we do in here? Well, we could look at files in the directory. Oh. Like that maybe? Well, let's see. Well, that's not what we came here for. I don't know. But that's the directory to list the files in the file system. But what we came here is to change the config register. So let's look at what it's set to right now. And the config register, all that is a part of the iOS that tells the router what image to boot to, meaning what iOS image to use. So for example, if you had a computer with dual boot, you can boot Mac OS and Windows. Your config register would say, hey, boot to Mac OS or Windows. But this is not a Mac or anything. This is a piece of networking equipment with an internet working operating system. So as you can see, we're set to 2142 right now. So if I scroll up, before I changed it, it was 2102. Do y'all see that? Thank you for the follow. Do y'all see that? 2102, right? So 2102, that's the default. It tells it to boot to the default image in Flash. But what if you don't want to do that? Because that default image in Flash has a password on it. I don't want it to boot to that. So what do? Use this command right here, config 0 by 2142. Now, with 2142, this says to do a password recovery on the system when you boot up. That's what it's going to do. And then it's asking me, do I want to change it? I put no. Do you wish to change the configuration? I'm going to put no right here. And then I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to put yes this time. Does all this make sense? Are y'all with me? All right, so let's change it. Confrag 0 by 2142. Now it's saying bypass that password when you boot up, right? So if I hit that, it configured it, but let me show you what it really will show you. It says, it gives you this message. So the last time I did it, it says you must reset a power cycle for new config to take effect. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna power it off and power it back on. And now, when we power it back on, I shouldn't get prompted to enter a password like I did last time. Hopefully it doesn't make a liar out of me. Hopefully we bypass it. Let's see. Thanks for the follow. Before y'all follow me, let me make sure this stuff works, that I'm giving y'all the correct game and the correct information. Yo, Ninja, any links, study guides on cloud? None, King Cyber Russ. I would follow Cloud Tech Exec. Cloud Tech Exec. That's who I follow for all my cloud needs. Cloud Tech Exec. King Cyber Russ. Everybody hear that? Cloud Tech Exec. That's who y'all should follow for any GitHub. Follow Push Pull Commit. For any network engineering, follow Techie Chris or Josh Tech. Cybersecurity, you're gonna want to follow Sabil Talks. All these people, they do the same exact thing as me, giving out free game. It's unbelievable. All those people I mentioned. You will be solid. Your network is your net worth. If you're not following me, your net worth is down. Because I'm not in your network of people. What can I do to get some hands-on experience? I learn better by doing rather than reading. Yeah, me too, man. Hands-on practice is packet tracer. That's all you got to do. And get some labs going. If you could get your hands on real-world equipment, this is a great lab right here. Do a password recovery. California Customs, hit IP config renew. Yeah, hopefully that helps out. Oliver Kosloff. Yeah, you just have to, hands-on training is with Cisco Packet Tracer. That's a software. It's free, downloadable, and you can create virtual networks in there. And there's tons of labs. You could go to Jeremy's IT lab. He has tons of labs for you to learn from beginning to the end. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, big dog. Hold on, big dog. Hold on, let me pause my live.
You going live right now?
Yeah, I don't know what these jokers might hear this. All right, it's pause.
Where
you?
I'm just letting you know my truck is parked outside my office, but it's on the side of Bonefish.
Your truck?
Yeah.
Oh no, your actual, like the Ram, your personal truck. Okay.
Yeah.
I know where that spot is by the Bonefish. That's where your job is.
Yeah, and there's a backpack in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
So when you open up the backpack, I put you and Ray's in a grocery bag at the bottom of the backpack.
Okay. I'm gonna go up there now. What, you want me to lock the door?
No. Actually, you can lock it. And nobody else is coming through, so you can lock it if you want.
You sure?
Yeah, 1,000%.
You need me to run up there now and go handle this?
Whenever you got time.
No. Okay, yeah, I got you. I ain't gonna leave it hanging like that. I don't want. Okay, appreciate it, dog. Yeah, and then
Or you can tell Ray. Ray, I know, is probably closer.
Oh yeah, I should just tell. He's already crying. I'm in the gym, and he was crying this morning about something. Oh shit! I'm on the live with the YouTube. On the other one. Hey YouTube, y'all ain't hear none of that. I'm over here doing a password recovery on this equipment, trying to show these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I already had some haters, so I had to get them straight. They said, nigga, you ain't putting the fire on nothing, nigga. You a network engineer. Fuck out of here. Because I was singing that Kodak Black song.
Damn. my haters.
That's just funny. All right, my boy. I'm gonna hit you back when I get out of this. I'm gonna hit you right
All
back.
right, bud.
All right,
All
well
right.
then, peace. Great question. Great question. Resume live. Great question there. ATP 28218. It was nothing but God. That's how I was able to transition from network engineer to cyber. But first of all, I made the decision to jump into cyber. Second of all, what did I do? I did a whole bunch of projects. Right here. This is what I did to be real with you. So if you go to my medium.com, shit. How do you search for something? Damn it, bro. Let's go to my YouTube page, actually. Why did I put that? Network Ninja? Like that? Oh, I should put... Okay. So if you go to my YouTube page and go to these links... Oh, Medium right here. I started doing these Try Hack Me labs, and then I did walkthroughs, and I started creating content and documenting it. Do you see that, ATP? This is what I did. But to get my job, it was none but God, because I was a network engineer and there was a director at one of the old companies that I worked for, a managed service provider. And that director, he started a cybersecurity company. And he found me on LinkedIn. He remembered that I was a great worker, that I was always on top of everything. And he said, man, I want you to be the network engineer / cybersecurity engineer at my job. Can you do it? I said, absolutely. And that's how I got in my shit. You heard me? Rusty, thank you. Oh, King Cyber Russ. For your cloud, go Cloud Tech Exec. For network engineering, I go Techie Chris or Josh Tech. Cybersecurity, you can go Sean Kyrie, or Sabil Talks. And then cloud again is Cloud Tech Exec. Rusty, thank you. I haven't even got on CML. Tinzu, can I explain MPLS? Did you boot into Ramon? Yeah, I already booted into Ramon, so yeah, you missed it, my boy. But here, oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. No password anymore. I booted right into it. So before, when I first powered it up, it gives me all of this stuff. Password protected and everything, right? Then we did the config register. Right here, config. Remember, guys? Config register. Then we changed it right here. And it says you must reset a power cycle. Now look what happens when I boot into it. It boots up. And now I'm in here. All I have to do is hit enter. No password. Do y'all see that? Man, if y'all ain't gonna like the live for that, man, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I just gave y'all the sauce. And y'all ain't even grateful. See, that's why live is over. You guys aren't even grateful. This is what I'm talking about. This is like 10 years worth of game. 10 years it takes me to figure it out. I give it to you in 2 seconds, and you guys don't even. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm just playing Cloud. I was just playing Cloud Guru. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. Blessings and abundance to you and your family. That comes back tenfold to you. I was just joking, but yeah. That's it, guys. Let's end it right there. Do you guys want me to keep doing more lives like this? Y'all talk to me so I can talk back. Do y'all want me to do more lives? What do y'all want? Was this a good one? Do you want me to put a video together? Bro, you good. Watching from Ghana. You're doing great. Thanks, Cloud Grind. Color. This ain't the live, bro. This ain't the live to do all the little the jokey jokes. Or if you are going to troll, Color, I will allow trolling, but it's got to be clever. It can't be no lame shit like you're doing right now. Okay, Color? Not no goofy shit like that. Thank you, Rico. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we'll do more lives like this. This one, it just came up on, but I will do this live again. We could always do a password recovery. This is a password recovery that we did right here. So you could even look this up online doing password recovery, but you're going to need some equipment to do this. You can't do this in Packet Tracer. You're going to need real equipment. And right here, that's the real equipment that I'm using right there. Cisco 4200 series router. We got some switches down here and all of that stuff, but that's what I was using, and that's what we bypassed that password for, okay? Now, I got to configure the thing. So just to show y'all what I do on a daily basis as a network engineer is, as you can see, I have a template already here. All I'm going to do is copy this template, all of this config, and then you just paste it into the router. That's all I got to do. And I got to do that for all of these fucking thousands and thousands, but it's just copy and pasting the config in there. That's all I do. Copy and paste. Just be chilling. Straight chilling like a villain. Okay, I'll try to do more lives, RBG Tech. I'll try to do more lives. But literally, all I'm going to do is copy this. I got the template already because they give us the template. As a network engineer, you're given everything. Some senior engineer already built this all out. Then all you got to do is copy, take it there, and then just paste it into the equipment. One cert can get you the job. Absolutely. Blue laser proof. Blue laser proof. Yeah, zero touch provisioning. But right here, zero proof. This is for you. Oh shit. Zero proof. We go into zero touch provisioning. Zero proof. That's where's the model number on that bitch? Oh, right there, zero proof. We coming up. That's an 8200 series Cisco router. What he's saying, y'all, is that I shouldn't even have to do this copy paste. It should be from a centralized location and then just push it out. That's what ZTP is now. I'm working on my server plus. But Cisco 8200 series routers are for SD-WAN. And we will go zero touch provisioning. But the clients that I work for, they don't got no money right now. Is it possible to write a script to automate the copy and paste? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. And I'm glad you asked that because where is it at? Where is that at? Let me see. So that's what's in my OneNote right here, Rico. So if you go here, where did I put it at? So I automated it all in Ansible. And these are the steps on how to do it automatically. Whoops, Ansible, right here, sorry. So yeah, I automated that whole config. That way I could do it, that way I can configure multiple routers instead of one at a time. So yes, you can automate this. I'm just, for beginners, that's where I started out, was copy and pasting. I didn't know automation, right? Then I got my CCNP Encore and it taught me about Ansible. Then I did the research and then I put it all together. So that's the difference between when I was a CCNA versus when I stepped my game up. You can automate things and script things. Dakota, yeah, that's going to take, this project's going to take years. I'm the only one that does it. And it's not that. I got to email the people. Then you got to document the inventory. It's a lot, Dakota. It's a lot. So it's not just copy paste all day. That's just for this particular task of the job. There's other tasks that I have to do. I have to do inventory for all of the equipment. I have to do email communication. I have to troubleshoot. Sometimes they put in new stuff. Yeah, Dakota, it's different things. Sometimes you have to troubleshoot it. What happens when I send the router out there and they upgraded their servers or something and now it's not compatible with our stuff? So you got to troubleshoot those kind of things. Thanks for the follow. Thank y'all for the follows, man. Appreciate the love, all of that. How you get started? How did I get started? Self-study and CBT nuggets. and just self-studying. That's how I got started, self-studying. Does that make sense? The cloud grind, just self-studying, taught myself, you know. Definitely took online courses and then got Packet Tracer because the guy was like on the Keith Barker is the OG. That's who I started with. Who is a good person, cyber person to follow online. I fuck with Hackersploit. That's I be gatekeeping him. I don't let nobody know. Nix, but you asked the question, so very good question. That's who I follow. His name is Hackersploit. You're welcome. Yeah, I ain't gonna give my other hacker dude that I follow name up. I'm gonna hold that one on. I was asking a question in regards what can I do from my forgotten password and Packet Tracer. 305 Cool J. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. RBG Tech updated on the next live. Yeah, I can't show too much stuff, RB, because this is my work stuff. I got to see what I could show you. I got to see what I could show you, dog. Let me see if I can run through this build real quick, show y'all. Let's try to do it with y'all right here. So what would be my first step? First off, yeah, let me not get in trouble. Let me flip the cameras around, y'all. Hold on. Because I don't want you to know how it goes, bro. Next thing you know, somebody going to be on my trail. You know? You know what I mean? But y'all get what I'm doing, copy and pasting, so. What application? This application, I'm consoled into a router, and the application I'm using is called Secure CRT. It's a terminal emulation program or software. You can also use PuTTY. Cyber Awareness Twin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me show y'all. Effects. There. All right. So y'all gonna rock with me, and then I'm gonna package it, and then I ship it through UPS. But you gotta create the shipping label and all of that stuff. It's just another task. You feel me? And what are we at? We're already, work just started at 8 o'clock. We already 1 hour in, and I'm not even done. I think I'll reset it, then set a new password for the switch on pack. Yeah, love me some PuTTY. Peace. Sour Mickey, what's happening? PuTTY or Super PuTTY can be used, but Secure CRT is the best. Haven't used Super PuTTY. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm going to order that. What do you suggest for Mac for terminal? What have I used? I don't know. I haven't really used the Mac. I've only used Secure CRT and PuTTY really, but there's TerraTerm I think for Mac. You look into that one. I think TerraTerm. I'm so over level 3 in junior administration work. Sour Mickey, but you'll lose everything. Yeah, Sour Mickey, go ahead, step your game up, man. Yeah, I love Secure. That $29.95 package has lab. Oh, no. There's labs in the 888 thing, but if Mickey, if you want to buy something that has labs, hold on, Mickey. Let me give you a better resource. You could get a free resource. Jeremy's IT Lab and Packet Tracer. Those are the labs right there, Sour Mickey. You don't have to buy nothing. I would go there if that's what you're looking for. That guide is for somebody that's just trying to go from zero to network engineer, and they just want like a roadmap. Right, exactly. I'll go home quickly with that, RBG. What's the name? Jeremy, Jeremy, IT Lab on YouTube. He has a whole 100 days of labs. And then you get Packet Tracer and just follow along with those boring drive videos. Yeah, it's a grind. But that's all free. You don't have to pay for nothing. Ah. All right, let me hurry up and configure this quick play. Let's put on some, can't put on no trap right now. We gotta calm it down, right? Like with, what never have you been working on lately? Is getting experience in not good before transition? Absolutely, Gartel. That's the trenches. That's the trenches. Is the knock. That's where I started at. What networking issues have you been working on lately? A site that's been bouncing. I don't know. That was the last one. And that wasn't even really. I don't really troubleshoot operational issues. I really have projects that I have to manage. So one project I have to statically assign IP addresses for all these APs because they're getting them DHCP and it's causing our monitoring to mess up. So that's just an example.
Welcome, Nick. Come on in.
Don't be rude. Say good morning to Neem.
Yeah, nothing too crazy going on at work. Thank God. I can't remember the last big thing that I did. And don't let me fool you. I'm not no souped up, the best network engineer in the world. How does this shit keep on dying, bro? That shit's so fucking annoying. That shit's annoying as hell, bro. I'm buying a fucking new charger today. So tired of these fucking bullshit ass iPhones. Let me hurry up and get this shit done. Fuck. Let's see. Yeah, so there were some files on here that I had to wipe off, which are certificates, which we're getting from our certificate authority, which is a server that sits in our network. And I have to delete the certificates and reissue them for this thing to work. So I forgot to do that. And why do you need a certificate for this thing to work is because it's an expensive piece of an equipment, so you don't want just anybody to pick it up off the street and be able to use it. So it's licensed with a certificate, and we just got to check in. Whoa, that bitch got mad. Oh man. Oh god, man.